Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. How far did we get? We're up to the last day of investigation, that's right. That's right. Oh, we did a lot of it. So, I'm not sure how much more of the investigation we have. But we're in the police station. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for that old guy, Yogi. Oh, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the record room again. Oh, that's right. Yes. Well, no, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yeah, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Yeah. He's gonna friggin' destroy the records, because I'm pretty sure he's involved in Gregory Edgeworth's murder. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Let's see what this is. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says, Unsolved Cases, Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What?
What are you doing in here?
Eek! Von Karma.
You. How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. He looks more deranged up close like this. I want to examine the room a little more. The last drawer is half open. The label on the drawer reads, Unsolved Cases, Evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 incident is missing. I can guess who took it, too, Von Karma. Looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside. Nick, it's locked! They must keep important case files in here. And there. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow, these are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too, quietly gathering dust. Aww. Okay, let's talk to this asshole. This asshole. Okay, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second-rate. Oh, he remembers his father. Even though he just said that you don't remember defense attorneys. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end.
No, I won't.
Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. What does it matter, though? In my mind, I'm just, I can't get past that idea that he was a child when that happened. It actually doesn't matter if he was the one who killed his father. If he was a child at the time, then he can't be tried as an adult for that murder, even though it's within the 15 years statute of limitations. Do I want to show him anything? I don't want to show him... I actually have a file, that's what I was curious about. Oh, there's actually some text in here. Meta weapons fired twice. Oh, I bet that's what's gonna be. The meta weapon was found... The one bullet was found in the heart. The meta weapon was fired twice. I bet what actually happened was Edgeworth threw the gun at the bailiff. It fired but didn't hit anyone. The bailiff, out of panic, grabbed the gun and shot into the dark and hit Gregory. If it fired twice, there's gonna be a reason for it firing twice, right? Just like with the normal part of the case. On the boat, he fired the caretaker fired twice. Yanni. Or Yogi, whatever name you want to go by. He fired twice for a reason. There was a reason there was two shots fired. There's never just two shots because random chance. Yeah. Trapped in an elevator with Edgeworth. Memory lost due to oxygen deprivation after the arrest. Fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Oh, Polly. Polly isn't just his bird. He had a fiance named Polly. Committed suicide. I really want to show him this, but I don't think I should because I'm just gonna fucking... Mr. Von Karma, look at this. Have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What?
Nick, what is it? What is that thing?
Oh, I was afraid that this might happen. I shouldn't have showed it to him. I probably had to show it to him. A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter.
No! Just run! Don't let him tase you!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Oh, yep, Maya stood in front of it for me. Maya, I'm sorry. Maya!
Out of my way.
What? Oh, and then he tased me. Yep. Why didn't you run, you fucking idiot? I knew it was gonna happen, I'm so mad about it. The letter's gone, of course. He took the DL6 of evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya? Or is that... Oh, did the shock of it make her turn into Mia? Maya, open your eyes. Oh, Maya? The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. It was just a regular stun. It wasn't like a stun gun by the looks of it. It was just a handheld stun thing. Just, why didn't you run, you fucking idiot? No, it's not you, Maya. You were good. You did well in that scenario. It was fucking Phoenix. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Still bears clear ballistic markings. I bet they're the same. I bet they're the same markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm sure that if... Like, I showed it to him more so because out of curiosity, but I knew that that was what I had to do next. Like, I wouldn't have been able to progress if I didn't show him the evidence. I don't think. Alright. Yeah, I should have included that into the previous episode. Maybe I will. This is the last court case. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. Oh? Wah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Oh, she has electrical shock powers, does she? I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! Whoa! What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge?
Right, good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, pal! Oh, pal! Whoa, pal! What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock, I got on the way in. I feel pretty good. Yerky says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. Yeah. Alright. It begins. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. I want Maya to come into the courtroom and start zapping people. Right, very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every single little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right, alright. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I hate that animation so much. You're not a doddering old man. I saw that picture of you. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. I'm so mad about having that evidence stolen. I'm actually really mad about that. Fucking Von Karma coming in and literally stealing evidence that makes him a criminal. He's a criminal. I hope he gets put in prison at the end of this case. I hope I'm able to prove it. and that Von Karma is put in prison at the end of this. I'm really sorry about just leaving this day like I did. Alright, well he said, Karma said I can push this witness as much as I want. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Fuck you.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
Sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave? Okay, he's getting to that. Yeah. I'm not sitting quietly and listening. I'm gonna fucking push everything. Buy food, Polly. Let's check this one. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
Am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue.
I need one of those motive things, right? How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about this memory. Otherwise, it's going to be this same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing over and over now. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Yes, Your Honor. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of those statements are lies. How am I gonna prove it? How am I gonna prove it without evidence? I must have evidence, but like, the critical piece of evidence was lost. Fucking, I can't, I really hope that Von Karma gets put in prison at the end of this. Or, you know, goes up for his own trial.
Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who the witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now, this is interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he?
Yeah, he's pretending he doesn't know.
Mr. Wright, please tell me this witness's name.
Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Fucking hate him so. I hate him so much. Like, I couldn't hate someone. I almost couldn't hate someone more.
Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. I'm gonna friggin' save it, because I might not be able to save it in just a second. Sometimes when the proof thing comes up, you can't save it. So... Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yup.
Bullshit. Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to process his identity. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Oh!
You're a sore winner, Von Kammer. Wait a second. I was gonna say, cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Kammer up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Kammer up on my proposal.
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Holy shit.
Order, order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Kammer? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Oh, I picked my mic, my bad. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
I mean, I'm going to. I mean, I'm gonna save it just in case. Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
That's quite a bird. I thought I was thinking. I remember seeing a picture of a parrot in a courtroom. I thought it was from one of the other games. I didn't think it would be this one. Holy shit.
Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello? Hello? Well, I guess we should try and get some information out of it. Should the judge hear us, Mr. Yogi? Yep. Okay, let's press. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right. What do I say?
what's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name?
Polly, what?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with our owner's identity?
Of course. I know what it does. Yes, it does.
Ha, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove the owner's identity. Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're bluffing a little far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he's Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is the one file I have on the DL6 incident.
The DL6 case file?
That's quite a large file you have there. Which pages is proof on, then?
I believe it's the 3rd page?
Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page.
Victim data? Case, I think it's victim data, right? No, suspect data. Yeah, suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that is possible.
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old.
Indeed. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. It would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I gonna find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Okay, wait. Save it. I'm gonna save it here. Okay. I have to get her to say something else this time. Okay, let's try this. As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget DL6.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello?
Uh-oh. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. Something we forgot.
Hello?
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Something the matter is Mr. Wright.
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten something? Oh, no. Let's just see what happens if I press this. Oh, no, stop it! Oh my god. Press this. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me.
Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot.
Okay, alright, just press the words again. Yep. What's the safe number? Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say something, okay? Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack?
1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that the number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof.
What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Okay, wait a second. I need to check. 1228. The date of the case summary. Okay, present it. It's on the summary.
The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case?
Mr. Wright, where in the file does something relating to the safe number?
Where in this file is something relating to that number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on the safe, 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number on his safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him.
I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to...
Really?
0001 because I am number 1.
That has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
Yay, the judge is on my side for a brief moment.
Witness, tell us your name.
Wait, this witness doesn't remember.
No, it's okay.
Oh, finally, Jesus.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. I knew it as well. This is the real This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
Oh, I've got to give him a new voice. My name is Yanni Yogi.
Wait, my name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order, order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes. It was me. I did it. Wait, what voice did I just give him?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, that was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I'll admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
But that doesn't convict. That doesn't get...
Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Holy shit, we beat Von Karma, fuck you. We beat him. He hasn't got a perfect record. 40 years broken. By me. By Phoenix Wright.
That is all. This case is adjourned.
Objection!
Oh, here we go. He waited till well afterwards.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Oh. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's gonna say he's guilty. He's gonna tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's gonna tell them he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? I'm gonna object! I'm gonna object. Raise an objection.
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after the guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
It's nothing to do with this case, though. This case is over.
For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I've told myself. But now I know I wasn't dreaming. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me, Your Honor. I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me.
Order, order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
He was a child. You can't sentence a child for murder.
I think I would like to have a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Okay. I was talking about how I would cut the episode differently. I don't think I will, because actually that the regular part of the court case happened really in a decent time. So maybe this I'll put into a next episode. Next episode, we'll find out how this works. I might be leaving this, like, this is really short time, like, left in the episode, but if that's the case, we'll just tack the next episode onto this one, and we'll end it. But in the meantime, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. This may be an amazing cliffhanger. But whatever ends up happening, thank you so much for watching, and until the next episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.